Hey, LinkedIn, just thought I'd talk about content as it relates to thought leadership and just really battling obscurity and getting over that. But we have two main companies. We have a couple other ones as well, but the main company is Richter and Content One. And one thing that comes up a lot, and I say this a lot, with Richter, the clients we deal with are all well known. You know, they're large, generally speaking, Fortune companies, and they're household names. People know who they are, mostly. And if you're an SMB company, one of the problems is obscurity, right? People just don't know who you are. And if you hear banging, by the way, I got people cleaning the windows right now, so you may hear some banging. But the people don't know who you are. They don't know your company, that your brand awareness is not where it needs to be. And on that basis alone, just to push through obscurity, it's so important to hit content hard and hit the places where your audience is. So when you think about your audience, you think, okay, do your homework to understand who are they, where are they online, what problems they're trying to solve, what's relevant to them, what's a relevant message, and then make sure that you're in those places, obviously. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say, but make sure you're in those places. You've got to stay in front of them. You've got to stay relevant. And quite frankly, many companies don't. And they say, okay, I'm going to do a content piece here and there, and it's scattered, but it's really an anemic approach, and it's just not enough. And the ideal scene is that you're doing 3 to 5, content pieces per week, or a lot more than that. And not to just spam out content, but to stay relevant, stay in front of your audience, and keep putting things out there. And that is just going to build traction. It's going to build more followers. It's going to build more influence. It's going to make sales life easier. It's going to drive demand gen. It's going to have new leads that are coming in. It is a long game approach. It's something where it's like you got to stay the course and be doing it for the next year, the next 2 years, whatever. It takes consistency. It takes persistence, but it is really from a marketing standpoint, I think one of the best things you could invest in is just straight up content strategy and just making sure that you're putting stuff out every single week, no fail, and stuff that's original for your brand. And I know we're hearing a lot around ChatGPT and things like that, and that's fine. You could use that tool. I just think one thing you're going to run into with the tool is a lack of originality, a lack of a brand voice, and different things like that. And yes, you can program it or sort of like steer it, but keep in mind, original content. Make sure you're doing stuff that sounds like your brand, sounds like you're sort of building that sort of authentic community, that authentic culture around your brand and the awareness, and keep doing that out in the region of your audience and to stay in front of them. That will pay off, and that's if you do nothing else, make sure that is happening week in and week out, whether you're a large company or a small, medium-sized company. Companies are always kind of battling sort of obscurity and irrelevance. So just thought I'd share that. Hope you have a great weekend, and comment below if you have any thoughts.